Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. Today's faith, I think I want to say I am grateful and thankful for sunshine. It's been raining for the past few days and our guy who cuts our grass couldn't come out, so he's going to have to wait until Monday, I think. And luckily it will be it will be sunny Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm excited for him to come out because the grass is really high. And I got out to be in the sun today. It felt really good just to be outside the house for a few minutes and walk around the neighborhood for a minute and just be outside. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today I am showing my mock budget and my new plan to pay off debt, which is my school loans. And I will show my decorative budget here and show you kind of how I build every month on my budget and how I decide what goes where, when to pay what, and how I strategize paying off debt, paying into savings, everything that we need to do for the month. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my tool notebook. Yes, this is upside down. Tool is written up here. The reason it's written upside down, when I open it, oops, there's no pockets on this side, and sometimes I write quick notes and I just don't want to run into those pockets over there. But if you had the tool notebook right, it would be this way, and I love this color. It's like a pinkish purple kind of light color, and then it has these nice little pockets here. But I kept writing on top of them. It was driving me crazy. So I'm going to flip it back. And since they're on discs, it doesn't matter what way it goes, as long as you've got it the way you want it. So this is a mock budget or a draft, whatever you want to call it for me. And I wrote this out on the 1st of May. I actually start writing this probably 3 or 4 days before the 1st, planning out and seeing what works. And I will go through 10 pages. And I like using this tool notebook paper. I like the size of it. It's a lot of room. It just works for me. I can pop them in and out, and I don't have to flip the pages. I can just pull them out, flip the page over, and we're good to go. So, so this is my final draft of writing this out several times. I did draw these lines here to remind me not to write out our income and tithing. It's pretty much the same every month, but it's personal to us, and my husband's the only one that actually brings the income in, and I asked him, should I disclose this or not? And he said he preferred me not to. I said, okay, so I am honoring my husband's wishes. So my May draft budget starts on the 1st, goes to the 14th. The reason being is on the 15th, my husband gets another salary check. This month is an unusual month. Usually he gets his military retirement check and VA disability check, and we get our son's rent check all on the 1st. And then a few days or a week or so later, we get salary from his job. Well, not this month. They all fell on the 1st. So I got pay 1, pay 2, pay 3. Now, we don't consider rent money as pay. We consider our son as a roommate who pays us rent. And we just, even though all the money goes into one checking account, it goes to his health insurance, which is here, Humana Health. It goes to any, we consider it going to our utilities, which is our electric and our gas and our city utilities and taxes or whatever's left gets allocated a little bit to everything there. And then he gets to keep some every month too. He gets SSI money, and so there's a specific amount that he keeps and a specific amount that we get. So we have that put there, but I will fill in the rest of this. So what we pulled over from May, and if you saw my previous videos, I probably had a higher number than this. I don't know what happened last month. My numbers got all jumbled up, but I finally, after balancing with the bank account and our numbers and everything, I finally got the balance forward number that is actually accurate. And so that was $310.20. which is fine. I mean, it's a positive number. It came from April, it's in here in May, and we are good. I like having a positive number. It's when it's negative that I really don't like it. And the thing is, you know, we try to keep $1,000 draft, not $1,000 draft. Thing is, we try to keep $1,000 as a buffer in our checking account, which this balance forward is our current buffer coming into the new month. So obviously that's not $1,000. We spent money in other places and other things. So this month we're going to lay it out and hopefully do a lot better than last month. We just kept going over budget. I know we're over $540 budget in our miscellaneous and our groceries and our household and our restaurants. So yeah, so that was happening. Now, Helping Hands is tithe from a tithing from our military retirement check. When my husband started getting the military retirement check, he went to the Lord and we both prayed about it. And this is what the Lord instructed us. He says, I want you to tithe this to the Helping Hands at our church. I said, okay. And then same thing with VA disability. We both went to the Lord. My husband came back and the Lord put the same thing on our heart. And this is Jim organization is called the Greater Europe Missions, and we have a couple and their son who just turned a year old yesterday. He's so cute. They are missionaries, and their goal is to get to Europe. They're planning to go to Germany and be part of the mission field there, and we're excited for him. So we tithe his disability check to that organization. And then the salary check is tithed to the church. Let's see. So our groceries and household. How do we figure up groceries and household? So I set myself a budget, and you can see in this little sticky note over here. Grocery and household is $850 a month. There's 31 days in the month of May. If you divide that, you get about $27.42 per day. If you multiply that by the first 14 days of the month, you will get, I'll check my cheat sheet over here, 384. So that's 384. And I rounded this either up or down to match, to get even number here, because who wants to deal with pennies? I really don't. Same thing with restaurants. I budgeted for $600 this time. That went up $50 because we just cannot be below $600. It's not happening, so I'm not even going to argue it. So for the first 14 days, that's about $271. Miscellaneous, we have $248. And this one we budgeted $550 for the month. And then gasoline, now we budget $250 for gasoline. And yes, you do not pay per day for gasoline. But the reason we budget $250, and because we always have a buffer, if we need a little more in the first 14 days, we have it available. Usually these categories for the first half month, it's really good. It's the end of the month I struggle with staying in budget as far as, you know, grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous. I start out really good every month, and then the last few days we're just like, oh, let's just splurge, because we're tired of reining in everything. So gasoline's $250, that's about $8 a day. I give us $113 for the 1st through the 14th. We're probably not going to use all that. Last month, the entire month, we spent just over $57 and some change. That was it. I'm still budgeting $250 because if my husband starts getting called back to work at his office or have to go where he goes as a contractor to all these different places, he's going to be doing a lot more driving. If I don't have that money put aside, that's going to be a problem. And I don't want that to be a problem. So I'm still budgeting the $250. He is still working from home, but that may not last much longer. So at least I hope. And so let's go on from there. So I do have stormwater here. So we finally got our first bill. We've been in our house for 1 year. And I think we moved in the end of April. And the stormwater is $44.10. So stormwater for the city, we didn't know we would be getting this bill, but that's okay. It popped up. I put it in the budget. I was already doing the budget, and that is good. Now, what I am seeing coming in my mailbox today that has not shown up quite yet, because I signed up for the USPS post office app, and you can get pictures of your mail through that, emailed to you every day. And I saw another city bill coming, and I know this one is our vehicle property tax and fees. So that's going to be a pretty chunk, but I don't think it's due until the end of June, so I have time. I don't know if I'm going to put in May's budget or June's budget. More than likely, I will put it in June's budget because there is a chance that my husband will be traveling for business, and when he travels for business, he gets extra money. So I think if it's not due until the end of the month of June, then I will wait for that, but we'll wait and see. So some of this might change, it might not, I don't know. Virginia Natural Gas is $69.34. And then Humana Health, which is my son's, which is why he pays us rent, is $376 out of pocket. ABC Healthcare, this one is for my husband. It's $73.07. This is for his medical supplies for a CPAP machine that he has. And so there is that. Okay, had to take a quick break. My husband just pulled up and he was out driving around, getting out of the house, and he didn't know I was filming, so I had to let him know I was filming before he really started barging in. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Anyway, so that's the ABC Healthcare. He gets medical supplies for a CPAP machine. The insurance pays for most of it, and this is what's left. It's about 3 months worth of supplies. Visa Go Card is my husband's personal money. And he has a prepaid card. He just moves his personal money there, and he uses it however he wants. Let's see, the mortgage is next, $1951.33. Amazon Music is $7.99. CBS All Access is $5.99. Orkin Sinking Fund. So we had a contract with Orkin. We have a contract with Orkin for termites. And so those termites inspections and treatments and everything like that, it was $300 or $299 for the year. And I got a bill, I guess, about 3 months ago. So every month I've been saving $100, and I paid it today over the phone, which worked out really, really well. And that was the last one for that. But then I created new sinking funds for all of our things here. So we have Climate Makers, which is our heating and air conditioning, $20 a month for the year. I think, yeah, $20 a month for the year, and this will cover the $230 charge for, I'm trying to think what it's called, annual inspections for seasonal cleaning and review. You know, they go into your attic, they check out your heating unit, they go outside and check the air conditioning, they clean it and dust it and make sure that it's ready for the season, that if something is going to pop up or if there's a problem, they can let you know. Let's see, Amazon. So these are fees that come up. September, we're going to have to pay our $119 for Amazon. Disney Plus, if I do $10 a month till the end of the year, I'll have the $70 and pay it all at once. Microsoft Office subscription through Apple, $10 a month. These are just a little cash fund to put these subscriptions so I can pay them one time for the year and not monthly and not have so many bills. So they add up to about $95. $25 is another one for Orkin for next year. So I'll start that one this month as well. So that's going on. HelloFresh on the 4th. We're only doing 1 week. So that's $63.28. And then I think we're going to skip a week the next half of the month and then have 2 more HelloFresh. I haven't decided yet though. I stocked up on a lot of meat, so I don't really need HelloFresh at the same time. So Geico is our next one. I'm excited about the Geico because they took the 15% off a whole, when your policy renewed and you pay for 6 months, let's say it's $600, and they took 15% of the $600 and they deducted it from your month's bill. I ended up with only $11.25 to pay this month. But next month, I'll go back to the $103.58 that I normally pay. So it's kind of cool. I only have $11.25. It's not very much. It helps adjust for pop-ups of like the ABC Healthcare and things like that that don't come up every month, but every few months. And that number fluctuates, so I don't actually make a sinking fund for that. I just, if I have to, I just take it out of our not sinking funds. Good grief. I'm having trouble talking today. What I would do is I'd take it out of our buffer and then just know that I'll just make up the buffer later. Sling is $50. We love our Sling. And DMJ Landscaping. So he's our landscaper. He comes out and cuts our grass. For the entire month, it's $130. It's $65 every time he comes out, so it's 2 times he's coming out. It's every other Thursday. Except for this past Thursday, it was raining, so he's got to wait till Monday to do it. Life insurance for the whole family, $87.56. And then $62 for AMCO. So AMCO is where I have an AMCO card, and with the AMCO card, you only pay, well, you have to pay every month, but you have no interest charged on what is being charged for 12 months. So I have 12 months to pay this off. This month, it was due on the 6th. It was $62. I just went ahead and paid this amount and nothing more, because as you see, when I flip the page, I will be paying the rest of the card off this month. I have some debt on this card, and then I have my school loan. So I do want to talk about paying off debt and school loans and all that stuff as I'm going through. So this total here, the balance is $1,885.03. So that is everything. So I'm going to flip this over, bring it this side, and this is what I mean. I didn't want to write on the little pocket side here. I wanted to write on the flat surface when I flip it over. So here we go. So the balance forward, let me flip my cheat sheet over here, is $1,885.03. All right. So my husband gets paid again on the 15th. We tithe on the Sunday of the 17th. Groceries and household, these are our budgeted numbers. So this is $466 because we're going from the 15th through the 31st. Now you will notice down here another salary and tithe. For the month of May, because my husband gets paid every other Friday, he gets 3 paychecks. Normally it's only 2. And we normally live off of 2. So with that 3rd paycheck, as you're going to see, we're going to spend some money there, paying off some debt. And I am super excited about that. So so that's why I'm budget draft is all the way to the 31st under the first 2 checks. And then the last checks of the month, which is, he gets paid on the 29th. So it's like, there's only like 3 days. There's no reason to add it into the rest of the budget because all the bills have already come out by that date. So, but it is an extra paycheck, and I don't need it for June. So I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm like, wow. So here we go. Restaurants will be $329. Miscellaneous will be $302. Gasoline will be $137. AMCO, so we're paying off AMCO. So I already paid $62, and I did that yesterday, because today is the 2nd, I believe. It's Saturday. I believe that's May 2nd, yes. Okay. And so AMCO, I am paying on the 15th the rest of the balance, which is $1,175.97. And the reason I can pay this is because I have a snowball payment built into my budget that I normally put towards the school loans. But for past few months, since February, Orkin came and did a termite inspection and discovered we had rats in our attic. And I'm like, oh, that's no good. So we had them replace all the insulation. After they took all the insulation out, they put new in and set it all up and, you know, buttoned up all the holes and made sure there was no way rats could get back in the house again. And once they did that, what I was using was the snowball debt that I normally put on my school loan for that purpose, paid off the $8,500, and then this is the first month I didn't have to pay it. So I'm like, I have the snowball payment left. We're gonna pay off the AMCO card. And I'm like, instead of stretching it out over 12 months for $112.50, we're just making May the month we pay it off. So I'm excited about that because I love making sure we're not in debt. I despise debt. It is a burden that I do not like carrying. I literally physically feel it when we have debt. I'm like, I gotta get that paid off. I gotta get it paid off. I gotta make it go away. This month's energy bill is $105.12. We've been running the air conditioner, and I like to be comfortable, and so does my husband. And so we definitely run the air conditioner. If you got it, we're going to use it. So Vivient, so this is our Sprint amount from this is our home security, and then the Sprint is our cell phone, and this is what we paid last month. It may differ month to month by a few dollars, but it's about this amount. So I just use whatever I spent last month in my budget until the bill comes, and then I make the proper adjustments. HelloFresh, we're going to have 2 times on the 18th and 25th, so I thought I'd just use one line for that. That's $126.56. I've already skipped a week. I don't know if I'm going to skip any more this month, but we'll see. Verizon Fios is our internet, so let's see, that's $82.71. iTunes, it's my storage for my cell phone. City utilities, I'm putting down $100. And I've said this many times in my other videos when I budget. My city utilities is charged every other month. This month I'll actually get a bill in May. In April I didn't get a bill, but I paid $100. I average about $200. So this bill will be either right at or right below or right above $100 when I get it, whenever it comes. It's due around the 29th, so that's why the bill hasn't charged. I don't have an actual amount yet, but anytime I don't know the actual amount and I'm doing a budget draft, this is what I use. I use the previous month's amount. If I didn't know what Dominion Energy would have had, I would have used last month's amount, and that was like $90-some, so it still would have been close, but not exact. But it's enough to give you an idea, do you have enough money to pay your bills? So that's how I do that. So I made a note here on the minimum I want to put down to pay my school loan. So my school loan right now, let's see, school loan balance is $7,745.40. My goal is to take this out, use this salary payment after we tithe to make a payment to the school loan for $1,445.40. Now my school loans are in forbearance. I didn't ask them to be in forbearance. They just automatically went into forbearance with the federal student loans. And I'm like, okay, so there's 0 interest. I don't have to make a payment, but I do plan to pay the debt off, and it will be in forbearance all the way up till September 30th of 2020. So that means I can literally pay this balance and 0 interest all the way up to September 30th, 2020, and that is my goal. I'm just like, that's my goal. So when you subtract, that's why it says 4540 here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pay it and make these big payments. I think after that, after this is paid, I'll have to pay $15.75 a month. I think that's what it is. In June, July, August, and September. So for 4 months, and this school loan will be gone. My goal has, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm speechless. I can't really, to have that gone would be such a blessing. It's unreal. And I can't wait. I just cannot wait. Anyway, moving on. So that's my goal, is to have that paid off by September. So the balance here will be $1,216.41. I'm putting $216.41. I thought I was going to have 5 something. I had my numbers all wrong in my last video. If I even filmed, if that was even filmed or not, I can't remember if I posted it or not. But there's my $1,000 buffer. So my son's birthday's coming up in June. He likes Legos. We're buying lots and lots of Legos, and so I'm putting that towards his Lego fund, and planning to buy him the kits that he asked for. He loves Lego Ninjago, so that's what we're getting. And then my parents send money to contribute to what he wants, and then my father-in-law sends money to contribute to what he wants. So this is my May draft budget. This is what it looks like. This is what I do every month. I sit down with pen and paper, something that doesn't have to look pretty, that doesn't have to have stickers all over it, though I enjoy that. That makes me come back and balance my budget every day. This is what I use to just work on the budget and make sure the numbers line up and the dates line up, so I could pay paycheck to paycheck. That is the goal. Because when you can do a whole month from paycheck to paycheck every time, you stress less through the month and not worry about, if I run my debit card, is it going to work or not? Or if I run my credit card, is it going to work or not? Did I max everything out? Am I overdrawn? This saves you from being overdrawn. This saves you from heartache and pain and all of that. So my new debt plan, like I'd already said, school loan and savings. So I have my trackers here. I used to have a Happy Planner budget extension pack that I made into a planner, and these are just pages out of it. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than a tool notebook, but I still wanted to keep the trackers. So here's the tracker. My original school loan as of September 25th, 2019 was $15,442.62. My goal was to spend $13.50 a month. That would have got me to September, and I would have it paid off by September. Now, I still am going to have it paid off by September. I did slow down here. See, I was doing only $100 a month because, one, I had paid $13.50 in October, November, December, and January. I paid way over $13.50. Took all my savings and put it in January. And I had paid so much in advance to all the loans that I actually had no minimum payment due. I prepaid so much. So I slowed down. I wanted to know, I still knew they were there and I was paying the bills and stuff, but I went ahead and only just did $100 these 3 months. And the $12.50 I normally would have minus $100, it gives you $12.50. $12.50 of that went to taking care of the rat problem and paying off that bill for Orkin. I still have a credit card that has a pretty good limit on it, and we use that to charge, or so we can pay Orkin up front, and then I made large payments to my Visa, all in the month of March, February and March, no, March and April. And when it got into April, even my Visa card wasn't charging any interest for a little while. And I don't know how long that's going to last, which doesn't matter because I pay it off anyway. And that's where we're at. So April I paid $100. So this month I'm paying that. And that brings it to a balance to where if I pay $15.75 for the next 4 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, I still hit my goal. I still hit my goal in September. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have this and have it paid off within a year. $15,000 in a year. That's almost $15,442. That's a lot of money in 1 year. And I could have done so much better with other stuff than pay on school loans. That's neither here or there. So that is done. We haven't tacked the mortgage yet, but we will be attacking the mortgage. Haven't quite hit that $7,600 yet, but I did put into savings with the, what do they call it? Stimulus money. So we put $1,000 in our emergency fund that we did not have because I had used it to pay for the Orkin thing. We replenished that, and then this is the savings tracker for our 6-month savings. We went $36,500, and so yeah, I have 800. Actually, I have $1,500. So I haven't quite hit that second $830, but I will. And as soon as I do, I will highlight that. As I keep highlighting, because that school loan's going to be gone by hopefully by the end of September. Starting in October, this is going to start filling up. Every month, we're just going to look at it and fill it up. And fill it up and fill it up and fill it up. I want as much money as I can. If COVID-19 has taught anybody anything, is life is too fragile and life is too short not to take care of yourself and take care of your family, and having a significant savings especially for those of us that have lost a job. We've been fortunate. My husband's been able to keep his job, and he has a retirement benefit that he gets every month from the military, and VA disability he gets every month from the VA after serving 20 years. I'm just like, oh my goodness, thank you, Lord, for that. But we need this too, and so does everyone else. So many people could use something like this to carry them through, to pay their rent month to month. And I encourage anybody, just start. I don't care if it's pennies. Make it a goal. If you put $5 away just to start and walk it out with the Lord, I mean, just pray or just go to Him and have Him know your heart and situation, and turn and surrender all that to Him. All your finances, all your debt. I do that all the time. I surrender it all the time. And I know He will provide this. And I'm hoping to have this number in hopefully a couple years. 2 years of saving. Maybe less if we're lucky. But yeah, I pray to have that for 2 years of saving. Anyways, moving on. Those are sinking. I did some annual sinking funds, and that's kind of out the window because I spent them all and haven't restarted them yet. So I gotta get a new plan for that, and maybe even new stickers for that. But here I'm going to bring in my planner. This is an 8.5 by 11 monthly deluxe planner. I have yet to put my name in it, but that's okay. Let's go to May. I have not done my scripture, praise, and prayer yet, but I will be doing that. And but I have done my calendar. Whoop, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I did try to do one video where I was laying down stickers and it turned out disastrous and talking through my bills. So this apparently doing the debt, not the debt, take 2. Apparently going over my draft was easier than laying down stickers and talking. But this is my May. This is what I did. I used, and I have some, let me move my notebook here, stickers here. These are all Planner Kate and Planner Kate and Erin Condren stickers. So I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna bring my stickers over here to the side. So I will show you what I used in stickers, and some of them, the individual ones that have the words, those are mine. I printed those. I'm not very good at it, but I did my best. So, but I will show you what I did use in stickers. There we go. I'm gonna start with these. So these stickers on top are Planner Kate, the thick washi, and this is the mini kit 2300, and it's the thick washi. This is what's left over, the thick washi, and I loved that washi. I think it's maybe part of the Mother's Day kit or something like that, or add-ons, and I just thought it was gorgeous. It was very pretty, and it went very well with the Erin Condren stickers. These are part of the Confetti sticker book, which is edition 5, I believe. This is what I have left of it. I don't normally use a lot of flags, and these are never long enough, so I just don't use them. I'd like to. I might find a way to use them, but we'll see. But anyways, as you can tell, I used all the deco on top, and it's really cute. Turned out, I love this little hat over here. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it is so stinking cute. So, but what helps me to do this is to put things on dates that are my bills and expenses that are going to come out. It really does help me to do that. And that way I can look at the calendar and see, okay, I know everything is getting paid on the 1st. This represents the retirement and disability check, and this represents his salary check. That's my husband's income. It's coming in all on the 1st. And then the 15th is the next one. Now these little stickers here are Agenda 52 from, what do you call it? I haven't been in so long. It's not Michael's, Hobby Lobby, that's what it's called. So yeah, that's where I got those stickers. So I know the 1st through the 14th, every bill that falls under there, I need to have those listed and put together, which is what I just showed you, under that, and make sure that I can pay all that in here. And then I also marked where Mother's Day was. Now this sticker came from a kit, MK230X, and it has the hexagons and the squares. So I put the square here, I put the hexagon over here, and I think they look really good, and they're cute, and they make me happy and smile, so yay. And then I use icons on everything, because I bought the icons. I'm like, if I'm buying them, I'm sticking them on everything, and I'm going to use them. I haven't used everything. This is a mini kit 230W, but you know, we'll see. I might use them on another month or something like that. So, and then I look at the 15th through the 31st, and the cool thing was I realized, and I didn't even know this until I laid out my calendar, I went, oh my gosh, there's another payday. 1, 2, 3 pays in 1 month. And I normally get these 2 and then this one, and that's it. I only get, you know, this right here. And I forgot to write an extra salary. I gotta put that in there. Wrong pen. There we go. Use different inks for different things. So now that is ready. Put this one away. All right, so this 15th will cover everything to the 31st, and then this is going to be student loans, and that's going to be that. So, and the only other sticker I have in here is the Sarah Marie new releases. She sold those in her store. I don't know if she still does. But that's where I got that, Sarah Marie, because I like seeing her new releases. I don't always use them, but I do love them, and I use them in other planners, so I like to mark when she gets them. Now, this is not a kit that is already put together. I kind of put a bunch of stuff together. Thin washi came from here, MK230P. I think these are still add-ons. This one, as you can see, I used everything. Mini kit, 230 and 2. So these are the days of the week, and I just put them on top here, underneath the washi, and then I put hearts in. Normally you would put these numbers in, and this goes on a weekly spread, but I don't do weekly spreads. I don't have a life planner. I have a monthly deluxe, and I only do monthlies. I don't have enough going on in my life to do a weekly, so I do a monthly spread. And so, anyways, I put the days of the week, and then I put these little hearts, and these are Planner Kate's, those little samplers that she sends with all our stuff. And those hearts, I found them as many as I could that would match as well as, you know, relatively well with the kit that I'm creating. And I just love the hearts. I thought it was cute. I put a thin washi strip, not behind it, but I would cut it off and start again and cut it off and go all the way across with the thin washi. Did I show you that? Yeah, I showed you that. And then the expense stickers here I used were these. So that's Mini Kit 230V. I used a whole one, and then I still have a few left here. So yeah, that's how I created this kit with all those little add-ons and, you know, washis and stuff like that. And I think it looks amazing. I absolutely love it. Oh, these are Sarah Marie stickers too. When she used to do script, I bought these a while back, and I still have a whole bunch of them, so I just use them up. Now these I've printed myself. This is going to be my scripture, praise and prayer. I do a month review at the end. Sometimes I have my own sinking fund and notes. These are just extras. I might need the travel expense, but I'm not sure. So I might just put it on one of those stickers and then just leave it until I need it. So those are mine I print, but I think my monthly spread turned out really, really good. Sorry about the weird lighting. It's later in the day and I just don't have a lot of lighting going on. So hopefully it's not too bad. I got as much light as I can in here. Let's see here. Oops. I'm moving stuff and don't mean to. There we go. So here I print these as well. This is my groceries and household, restaurant, and miscellaneous and gasoline. These are my categories that I budget for, as I showed you in the draft budget. I have not printed, but I can show you an old one. I usually try to print a color that matches, and these don't quite exactly match because I'm new to this and stickers and stuff, but I have these sheets, and these are just ones that didn't work out very well that I print. It says date, amount, description, budgeted amount, and I just put it on this thin first line because I need as many lines as possible because I fill a whole one. I'll show you April's. That's why I fill the whole thing. That's why I don't do a 7x9 because I need the whole thing to fill, because I'm going to fill it all up for the month. So I'm going to make one in a lighter color that matches this more and then put it on top, and I'll print my own. And I just haven't printed it yet. And then I have these sticky notes that kind of remind me of the budgeted amounts, the first 14 days, and then the 15th to the 31st that I divided 850 by 31, and that's what it was per day. And every day I just leave these sticky notes till the end, and I pull them off once I've made my notes at the bottom. Here I will be putting, and I can go ahead and do that here, or yeah, my month in review. Probably go ahead and put it a little higher this month because we have not been driving very much. So put that right there, and then maybe sinking funds down here. When the end of the month comes, I'll have that taken care of. I also do sinking funds. These are my notes for sinking funds, my ideas, my thoughts. You know, when I want to put more information down, I put sinking fund notes right here. But at the back in my notes here, when I thought I was going to be doing sinking funds for April, more sinking funds for April, for all these things. I realized, you know, with the COVID-19 thing and the income, it just was not going to happen. So I only tracked the $300 I did to pay termite. But this is May, and I've already done the $95, and this is what that's for. And that will build, and I'm going to keep doing that. And what I use is Sarah Marie stickers. I love her sinking fund stickers. I don't think I have any in here. But what you get is the script header, and then you get this, and you get this. And it's just something simple and easy for me to follow along. And I can just write the month right there. That's enough for me. And then hopefully I take nothing out and then just let it keep building. So that's how I'm going to track it. And then just the next page, this will be, so that's May, June, July, maybe August, maybe June down here. I don't know if I have enough room. I'll have June down here. So if I can get 3 to a page, then that's probably what I'm going to do back here. So yeah, I put notes everywhere. This is my planner. This is what I use to keep me on track of spending money. I go to it every day because I love the look of this. I love looking at this. My monthly views, April turned out really good. I loved it. March was the first one I did in here. I love how it looked. I did some backtracking and did February. I had that in a happy planner, and I just went back and did this. That's why it's not very decorative. It's just the actual transactions, because the month had already passed. And then I was just trying to come up with a way, and here's January, to use it. I have also, with the monthly deluxe, I love, let's see, deluxe planner. You get 2 quote pages, and then you get your calendar year from July 2019 to December 2020. And then I'm doing annual expenses here, Armada car inspection, Climate Makers is $230. This is how I break down how much I need. I come back to this and go, okay, how much, if a year from now when I have to pay for this, how much do I need to put into a sinking fund to cover for the year? Same here, same here. And I was actually wrong on one number here. It's just $299, not $299.99. So it's 00. And hopefully the prices don't change. But if you have the minimum amount, that works. So I went back, and this is actually Happy Planner stickers I had left over, which work out really well. I like how they look in here. So, and then it starts January again. So I hope you liked my spread for May. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. There we go. You can see that. And please consider subscribing to my channel. I am a person of faith. If you need prayer for anything, please let me know. You can email me. I keep my email in the description below, and I would love to hear from you. Even if you don't want to tell me specifically the prayer, you just want to say, please pray for me, and leave your name or whatever your channel name is, that's perfect too. I would love to pray for you. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully you have an amazing and blessed day. Thank you. Bye.